know y'all thought your boy was down for the count. I know y'all thought your boy was down for the count, but I'm not. So we back in business. I don't have my truck back though. So what I'm ending up doing is I'm gonna get a partial, take my truck up to Missouri at this other shop that has a cheaper labor price, and but I'm gonna use my father-in-law's trailer. You know, he's the OG of them 6.0 Hotshot, so I'm gonna use his trailer. His truck is good. I mean, use his truck. His truck is up and running, good to go, and he's getting back off the road. I think, what is it, tomorrow or Friday? And so I'm gonna grab his stuff, grab his truck this weekend, couple up, get a partial with my truck and put my truck on the trailer. I guess what's gonna have to happen is the truck is gonna have to take my truck from the apartment and then I guess move the ramps or move his flatbed onto my trailer, and then I'm gonna roll the truck down onto the trailer and then I guess put it somewhere right here. I guess that's what's gonna have to happen, but shoot, we shall see. But anyway, I gotta fix these toenails. That toenail curl right there. Toenail curls. Shoot, I got another toenail curl up here. I gotta screw up. Definitely have to screw those down because DOT, they will check your boards. They'll come by, they'll give it a little tap like that. Make sure all those boards are properly mounted and secured. CDL life. But yeah, they're gonna check those boards, man. I've had DOT officers check them. I've had them not check them. So it's kind of imperative that you do kind of keep up with all that stuff. And I nail them down all the time, but every time summer hits, well, this is the third time within a year that I've had to nail some boards down. I don't know really why they come up like that, but we're gonna get that fixed. We're gonna get that done with some self-tapping metal screws. That's gonna go into the wood and then go into the metal that's up under there. So anyway, guys, I'm also gonna go ahead and get these tires switched out. So these two tires are good. You know, I changed those out probably the last time before I came back on the road. But this tire is, you know, kind of, it's done. It's trash. So I'm gonna switch that one out. Now that I got all the suspension stuff kind of checked out and looked over, that tire is good. I'm also gonna redo my hubs, or top off some grease in my hubs. But even this tire is kind of bad too. I may switch it out. I may not. But that one's straight. This one's going out, but it's still definitely good, and this one's definitely good. But I'm gonna keep an eye out on this guy right here. I don't know. It kind of depends on how I feel throughout my day. Because at the end of the day, you know, I keep two tires with me. I keep a tire that's already mounted to a wheel, and then I got an extra tire just in case I can't find one with these 17.5. So, you know, I normally have this guy right here. I don't even see. Yeah, it's laying up under my tarps, and then I got that guy. I also got some tarp work to do. Dang, I done left the freaking duct tape. But anyway, I was gonna put some duct tape on my tire, but I left it, so I'm gonna do that another day and go ahead and patch some holes that I had in some of my tires with that Gorilla Tape. It's all black. But anyway, man, I'm gonna get to it. Shoot, I got a lot of work to do. Oh, and that's one more thing. So your boy gotta get his wiring right. So I don't know if you see this, but I was on the road, all my lights went out, so I had to do some makeshift like tag light. So I just found a random light and just wired it, you know, into my trailer. And so I'm gonna just make sure everything got wire loom over it. I'm gonna throw some Flex Seal glue around this like part that connects to the actual light itself, because I don't really want no problems. It shouldn't be bouncing up and down the road. I got it secured pretty well. And but I'm gonna just make sure it's good. I don't want to lose a light without me knowing, and then I run up on a DOT officer and he's like, boom, you don't have no light. So you know, violation. We don't have time for violations. Luckily, shoot, actually it's DOT week right now, so I'm happy I'm not rolling, but I'll be rolling actually next week. Right when DOT weekends. But anyway, I'm gonna get to it, change all these tires and stuff. And I don't know if I mentioned this before, but yeah, the two spares, they're 14 ply actually with the trailer. So I'm gonna switch those on there. I normally like riding with the 16 ply, but we'll see how these 14 plies operate compared to the 16 ply. And see if the 16 ply is even worth the money, because I haven't had anything pierce these 16 plies at all. I haven't had no issues with them. Had them for about a year. Not really 100,000 miles. It has about 77,000 miles on them, and most of them are still good. If it wasn't for that suspension issue, I still have like a good amount of tires. But at the end of the day, that kind of like, I burned at least 3 tires, you know, just dealing with the suspension issue. That's why you really want to get all that stuff fixed, you know, as much as possible before you hit the road, because you will burn through some tires. Trust me, you will burn through some tires. But I'm gonna get to it, fix these toenails, and hopefully I can be done in about 2 hours and shoot, call it a day. All right, so check me out. I got the bottle jack. Shoot, I got the grease gun. Now this is actually a super small grease gun. What I'm gonna do is I bought another grease gun that's more for, I guess heavy duty use, and it actually has the larger tubes of grease. This one I was working with, but you can only find these smaller ones at Lowe's. You can't really find them at truck stops. You only find the big ones. So I bought a bigger grease gun to kind of help me with that situation. Of course, truck tire pressure gauge. I'm gonna take all my tire pressure since the trailer's been sitting for a little bit. Some nitrate gloves, dealing with all the grease, and nitrite, whatever it's called. Some wire loom, to clean up some wires, and make sure they're not cutting any part of this metal. I don't want no problems. And then this stuff is actually pretty dope. I don't know if you guys seen it before, but it's some flex glue, but it's some white flex glue. So I actually used it a couple times, and I ain't had no problems with it. But it's definitely for a lot of good uses. My trailer's been through the rain and everything, and I've had it on a couple of applications, and it's worked out wonders. But check this out. Oh, here's what I'm gonna say. Now, these boards that I'm about to screw down right here, those boards actually, when I self-tap the screw, get some self-tapping screws to go through that wood and then through that metal, it heats up really hot, especially when using your impact drill. So I got me a little bottle of water right here. Check your boy out. Got his gallon. I got some tap water from the sink, and then what I'm gonna do is after everything starts smoking up a little bit, I'm gonna just cool it off with some water, cool the screw off with some water, and then call it a day. But this is what I keep talking about, man. If y'all don't have this stuff, some part of your Hotshot equipment right here. You don't have shop towels on hand. This is a torque wrench. But if you don't have a whole set of, what is it? I'm going to show you. A whole set of screws. I go with Pittsburgh. You can get them over at Harbor Freight. If you don't have this set right here, while you over the road, I don't know what you're doing, man. I really don't know what y'all doing out here. I don't know how you fixing your trucks. I don't know how you going about dealing with what you got dealing with. But check this out. If you don't have this, what does it say? This says Earthquake XT 12-volt lithium. So I just charged the batteries for these. If you don't have one of these, especially to work on your trailer and get your lugs off in case you got to change a tire, something wrong with you. Your goal is to at least have, stuff similar. All that stuff should be in your truck on hand. You know what I'm saying? In your truck on hand. So anyway, I'm gonna get to it. I'm gonna stop talking, get off this phone, and I'm gonna go ahead and get to this work, this trailer maintenance, this preventative maintenance, and so I can get back home and chill for the rest of my day, and then just get ready to prepare to get a load going to Missouri. Drop my truck off at the shop to get the whole new the long block put in, and all the other new stuff I'm getting, the oil cooler, turbo, a whole bunch of other stuff I'm getting done. But anyway, stay tuned. All right, so I'm pretty much set up. These are what I'm talking about right here. These self-drilling screws. They have this end on them. They go straight through the metal. But that's what I'm using actually to nail down my boards. If you guys want to actually see exactly what type they are, to check it out, know how to screw down your boards. Ain't no shame in the game if you don't know. You feel me? Because I didn't know what to screw these down with at first either. But shoot, now that I've been in the game for about a year, I knew exactly what to go to the store. And over the road, I've been using them, from random things, like literally the most random things. So they're nice to have on you in the truck as well. I got the small ones, and then I think these are 2.5 inches because, these are 2x4s. Actual 2x4 is not actually 2 inches by 4 inches. In case you didn't know, I think it's like 1 3/4, something like that. So if you can get a 2.5 inch tap screw, it'll go straight through. Actually, I'm gonna show you. If you look up under there, that there should be a silver one somewhere around here. Oh, there it is. That silver one over there, that's how far they go down. I've used them before. They work perfectly fine. check your boy out. Check your boy out. I don't know if y'all can see it, but that thing is flush. Nice and shiny. We waving. On to the next. Oh boy, just like that. We're done, we're done. The boards are screwed down. But psych, on to the next task. It actually took me a little longer than I expected. All right, so check this out. This is why every time you get your stuff back from a shop, you need to go ahead and check it out. I checked my stuff, my hubs at the spot that they fixed it, and you know, all the grease is in there. But I guess with me rotating everything and actually taking everything for a test drive, I guess that grease just, you know, rotated on through there. But if you look at it, like, that's way too dry. I want to see that grease basically coming out. Like, I don't want to see just like it kind of grease there. That basically be like, it seems to me like there's really any little to no grease in there. So this one's the same way. You know, I definitely know they did the work because I can see the grease coming out the overall cap. So there was some new in here because I don't know. I had the green in here before, so seeing this purple, like, I know they used something different. Same thing over here, like that it's like empty. Like, you can see it back up in there because this one's clear, but for the most part, that's dry as all get out to me. So I'm going ahead and putting grease in here, putting grease in that way using my grease gun, and we're gonna get it on the road because I don't have time for any of that stuff to be burnt out and eating up and exploding, basically, because that's similar to what happened to me the first time. So anyway, I'm gonna get to that, change this one tire, and head it home. So before I put the grease in, what I want to show you guys the difference in the tubes that I had. This was like the small tube that comes with the itty bitties, and then this is the big boy right here that you can get the actual grease tubes that you see at the truck stops, which is come out. Darn, it's about this size. So you compare the two, you know, and those like usually last me one service job. Like if I'm over the road and I see everything getting a little loose, you know, that one tube was just, you know, fill up all my tires. So, well, not tires, but hubs. So I'm gonna use the big guy from now on. So now once I'm at the truck stop, I'm able to actually use my actual grease gun and I have to like go to a Lowe's out of nowhere. Damn, my bag done slid down the street. But I don't have to actually go to a Lowe's and waste some time and truck stop parking. Miss some truck stop parking by going to a Lowe's or a Home Depot picking up some freaking grease. That's all a total waste of my time and energy. But anyway, let's get to it. All right, so check this out. This is what this is actually supposed to look like. This is what your grease always needs to look like if you grease your stuff. Boom, boom. Man, the grease is coming out of there, man. Boom, boom. Now we almost ready for the road, and I just gotta change this tire and get to it. Oh, and I gotta check my tire pressure on all the tires. They should be good. I mean, like I said, these 16 plies, man, they hold air really well. Like, I've never really had to put air in them. I top them off after probably about 2 weeks. I mean, I check them, don't get me wrong, but they only really maybe need to be topped off like every 2 weeks if you're on the road for 2 weeks. But besides that, I mean, shoot, I put like 110 in there because they take up to like 120. But we'll see how this 114, I mean, this 14 ply goes, but that's all I gotta do left. And then sure, I'm gonna pack up and head to the crib, man. It's, I don't even know what time it is, but it's a good day's work. Good day's work. Y'all take it easy. All right, and just like that, we are done for the day, man. We're done. We're almost done. Get ready for truck and trailer ready for transport. I don't know about the truck because I gotta go pick that up, but the trailer is almost done. It's probably about 98. Check it out. That's the new tire right there. I'm tire to see if it was a 14 ply or not, but it doesn't say anything on it at all, which is crazy. But I'm assuming it's 14 ply because that's what I remember being told when I got sold the trailer. So, because that was a tire that was already a spare that was for the trailer. So I don't know. We'll see how it goes. But anyway, what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna change out. What is it? Nah, this tire right here. I looked more closely at it. Originally, I looked at this groove and I was like, "Oh, we straight." But then after taking a closer look, I can't go this low. This is like non-DOT. I don't know. It's just not. It's not cool. It's not the move. So I'm gonna go ahead and get that tire switched out. I got one last spare, you know, after I had like probably about like 10, 11, 12 tires. But shoot, this is my last setup right here. So that's the new tire that's gonna go on this wheel, and then I'm gonna use that last wheel over there as my spare, just to get home in case anything goes left, you know. But this is that terrible tire. I mean, look, that junk is even, you know, completely even. So it was definitely need to be changed. Happy I'm doing this days, almost a week before I go out, so I don't really got to worry about it. Tire pressures look good, you know, everything is looking wavy. So we almost there. I got to organize that toolbox, switch that tire out, and if that tire shop that I'm going to, if they have a tire in stock, I think I'm gonna just grab it one extra tire, just cause that way I can have something, like I said, up under my tarps up there, because I like to roll with 2 tires. With this setup, I'm not actually I won't be able to. So if I get these tires put on. So anyway, I'm gonna get back home. That's it for today. Go, man, like and subscribe for your boy, man. Like and subscribe. Hit that bell for the notifications. We got good content coming soon. Anyway, Hotshot with me out. Peace.
I was tripping and taking a risk. Just cause the time running down on the clock, no, that don't mean that you got a blitz. Just chillin', be patient, keep working on you, and you'll see that thing coming in quick.